Hi, my name's Abby Bliss White with Bliss Holistic Health, and welcome to Sundays Well Spent. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a batch of smoothies for the whole week ahead. So one of the time-saving tips that you can do is actually make your smoothies and then freeze them. So this is a great way for them not to get kind of separated and a little bit icky when you try to make some of them maybe the night before. So one of the keys is we're going to make a big batch of them. We're going to be filling them up in our mason jars, and then we're going to be freezing them in the freezer. This is something that I love to do every week because then I've got at least 5 smoothies ready to go. And then the night before, I just take the smoothie out of the freezer, stick it in the fridge, and by the morning it is thawed out. Another great thing is that you can just take that smoothie from the freezer and then pack it for lunch. I'm often one of those who sometimes when it gets cold, I don't really feel like a smoothie first thing in the morning, but I love having at least one smoothie a day, so I'll often have it for lunch. And so with that, I would say I just kind of pull that out in the morning, and then by lunchtime it's already ready to go, or for after my workout. So this is a super easy way for you guys to time-saving tip. And I mean, honestly, this is going to take 5 to 10 minutes max. Today I want to show you one of my great antioxidant filled smoothie. So this one is going to be a blueberry pomegranate cinnamon smoothie, and it tastes delicious, but it's also super great for your skin. It's just loaded with antioxidants, and I just think that everybody should try one of these just to get a little glow on. Okay, so one thing that is seasonal right now is pomegranates, and they are so awesome. Loaded with fiber as well as potassium, which you may not have known about, as well as antioxidants. Again, that's going to be super awesome for your skin, and vitamin C. So that's another one, really super good skin. So really good for your skin. Okay, so one thing is a lot of people, when they get a pomegranate, they're like, there's a big huge mess. So I want to teach you how to get the little seeds out, and then also give you a little time-saving tip. But what you want to do is you're going to slice your pomegranate in half, and then one of mine kind of had a little, I like to loosen it up just a little bit. So you're just going like that, just so that you're loosening up those little petals. And this one, again, one of them kind of split a little bit. Then what you want to do is you want to get a bowl here, and this can be messy, so make sure that you're not wearing anything that you really love. I'm actually wearing a sweater that matches the pomegranate just in case it gets all over me. Okay, then you're just going to take the back of a spoon, and then you're going to just hit them, and you're going to see how all of the little, they just fall right out. It's actually kind of easy, to be honest with you. Yep, all clean. So let me just do the rest of this really quick, and I'm just going to give it a nice little hit. Oops, a few of them all over my kitchen. But we want to go ahead and get these guys going. Awesome, look at that. They're coming right out. I love these. This is like one of my favorite things to eat. So when they come into season, I like to use them. Okay, got that. Let's do this one. Just going to flip it over. I'm sorry, my dog is barking. He's always going to make his appearance into these videos one way or another, it seems. Okay, so we've got these guys almost out. Just giving it a nice hit. They're almost out. I'm going to just give it one little, there was a couple hidden over here. Open that up. So you guys, you can see how easy that was. Perfect. Okay, from here, we are going to, I also just want to show you one other thing. So let's just say you don't want to go to the bother of doing the fresh pomegranates. They actually sell them frozen. This is organic pomegranate kernels, and you can buy those right where you would buy your blueberries that we're going to be using in your smoothie. And they also sometimes buy them fresh that you can buy already, just like that. At certain grocery stores, like the Palm brand, will often have the little barrels ready to go. Okay, so now we are ready to actually make this blueberry pomegranate cinnamon smoothie. And what I'm going to do, and this is going to be a big batch, I have 3 cups of frozen blueberries here, and I'm going to just put that first into the Vitamix or your blender. So now if you do not have a Vitamix, I'm just going to have you make batches of this. So that would be like you would make 2 batches so that you can make the bigger batch, okay? So as you can see, we have a ton of blueberries here. Then to that, I am going to add, this is probably half a cup of the pomegranates. And again, I just am using the frozen ones because I promised my son I'd let him eat the real fresh ones. Okay, then to that, cinnamon. Cinnamon helps regulate your blood sugar. This is one of these really important ones, so I try to use it as much as I possibly can. I also love cinnamon, but again, right now, and when we're trying to combat some of our sugar cravings, it's really important to go ahead and add cinnamon. That's going to help balance those blood sugars. And we're going to use about a teaspoon here. Whoa. Okay. Perfect. Then I am going to be using some protein powder. So that's another thing, is if you've tried to make a batch of smoothies with protein powder in it and it didn't quite taste great when you woke up the next morning, this is the great thing about freezing them, because it's going to stay exactly the way that you made it. It's kind of like with frozen veggies, how they have it right at the peak and then they freeze those veggies, and so they still taste great. So that's the same concept here. So this time, I showed you a couple of my favorite brands, but I really like Aloha Protein. I like this because it's not super sweet, and it has 18 grams of protein. So this is a great vegan protein powder that I like. But today, another one that I am in love with, but you do have to order it, but there's this wonderful juice bar in California called Beaming. Wish that I was closer, because I love their protein powder. This is a raw plant-based superfood protein blend, and this has 12 grams of protein. But the reason I'm going to use this today is because it is vanilla bean and cinnamon flavored. So I am going to go ahead and use that, but you can use any protein powder that you want. You're going to need half of a cup of the protein powder. So I am just almost to the end of this, so I thought I would go ahead and use it. Okay, going to use that. Then I am going to be adding in a little bit of chia. So it's okay to use chia in these smoothies because, again, we're going to be freezing them. Sometimes another thing, remember, chias, you make it a little bit like a gel. And with that, not everybody likes waking up with a gooey smoothie, but on this one, you can keep those in because we're going to freeze them. Okay, so I put about a teaspoon. You can go up to a tablespoon of the chia seeds, but I wanted to add in that good omega-3s and those good fats. Okay, now we've got all of our wonderful fruit here, and I am going to go ahead and add in my almond milk. Okay, so here I have 3 cups of almond milk. And this is one of these, again, you're going to kind of see where you are at with your filling up of your blender. I may have to add a cup of water. We're going to see in just a minute. Okay, we've got all of our goodies. Actually, we need to add in a banana. This is loaded with potassium And I have a ripe banana here. We're going to just go ahead and add that for a little sweetness. So you've got your blueberries, you've got your pomegranates, and then you've got your protein powder, a teaspoon of chia seeds, and a banana. I think we're good to go, and cinnamon. Okay, I'm gonna put this guy on. Get my little thing here so it's not gonna squirt all over me. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on and we'll get going. Okay. We have got our lovely, this is so pretty. I love this smoothie so much, and it absolutely tastes delicious too. Okay, so we've got a whole pitcher of our smoothie here, and now we are going to get ready to freeze them. Couple tips here. We're going to be filling up our smoothies to just right about here. You want to give it space because when you're freezing something, you don't want it to, it needs a little bit of expansion. We don't want it to explode on you, okay? So, oh my gosh, sorry, it is so pretty. We're gonna fill this guy up with our smoothies. And again, you can use this with any of your smoothie recipes, that's part of the beauty of this too. But again, this is so awesome to just have this ready to go. Always love anything, any time-saving tips is going to be what you want. Okay, this makes about 5 servings. I generally, when I'm talking about a week, I'm saying about 5 days. Generally on Saturday we take the day off and have fun, and then Sunday I'm back at it with prepping. Okay, that one's probably a little full. Want to make sure that you've got a little space at the top, and good, here we go. Okay, and so good, you guys. This is such a yummy smoothie. Okay, got my lids over here. We are going to pack these guys and get the lids on. As you can see, I've got some space so that they don't expand and break in the freezer. But these are going to taste exactly like it tastes right now, which is so awesome. And then another one of the things I love is, if you guys have seen, these little plastic lids are awesome as well. That if you don't like the 2-fold, you can use some of these little lids. I bought mine at New Seasons, I believe. Okay, we've got our things. We're gonna stick them in the freezer, and then you are ready to go. 5 days worth of smoothies, all ready to go. Quick tip. The night before, if you're going to have a smoothie first thing, you're going to pull out your smoothie and put it in the refrigerator. If you're going to take a smoothie for lunch, you are going to pull that out in the morning and it'll be ready. The other great thing is that this can be your, if you pack your lunch, you don't need to worry about like a freezer pack. This is frozen, so it's going to keep the rest of your food nice and chilled, which is great also. Okay. Your blueberry, pomegranate, cinnamon smoothie. Give this a try. It's going to be wonderful. Give you that wonderful glow for your skin. And it is going to fill you up. It's got protein, all the goodness that you need. And thank you for coming to Sundays Well Spent. And I'll be back with another recipe soon.
Don't think I've been this nervous with the cold drink. my two hands saying no.